Raider, seems like we got ourselves a bit of a situation here, a bit of a drama, because people are getting banned in Raid Shadow Legends, and the reason so far is unknown. Now, a lot of people are pointing fingers at the HH Optimizer, at the RSL Helper, and I can tell you from my personal experience, I've never had any issues with those two apps. I'm constantly using the RSL Helper for the last 3 years. Every now and then I am using the HH Optimizer, and I'm gonna explain you why I'm 100% sure that those apps are not causing the bans, and you should be cautious with different things. But I'm going to walk you through everything. We're going to have a look at the person that got banned. He is a fellow content creator. He's doing a free-to-play series, if I understood that right. There are a couple of different people that posted that they got banned and they have no idea why, because Plarium was not very transparent with the actual reason why people got banned, right? I am using the RSL Helper right now, so no issues whatsoever. I never had issues with this. And basically, this person right here, Mattioni, another fellow content creator, Raid banned me without reason. I have been banned, and you can be too. So be cautious, guys. I will explain you a couple of different things that could possibly cause a ban. We're going to see what he has to say in just a second. Now, right here, there's a different person. So as one of the recently banned, and this is Irvin Alvanta, if I'm saying that name right. So basically, he's playing two different accounts. He as well pointed the fingers at the HH Optimizer or the RSL Helper. But funny enough, only one of the two accounts that he is playing got banned, and the one that he is playing the least with the RSL Helper or the HH Optimizer, okay? So he's very confused as well why he got banned. Now, let me just quickly show you what Farbstov just posted as well. Nothing is changed in terms of using the RSL Helper with Raid. And it's not, guys. Listen to me. This is good for the business. It's good for Plarium, because people will burn more energy. People will play the game more, and is overall creating a good vibe in the community, right? People that are not using the RSL Helper on the PC, they have no idea what they're missing, and once they start using it, they're like, oh my god, I just discovered the space, I've just discovered America, okay? That's exactly how they will feel, because it's making such a big impact on your time, okay? So it can do the campaign for you, it can basically sell gear, and auto-click your dungeons. And you have a couple of different features that are nothing too insane, no reason for a Plarium to find that as malicious and basically ban any account. Hal Hades is making a freaking living out of the HH Optimizer, so he will not jeopardize his own business. He will not do anything that Plarium will tell him not to do, because it will jeopardize his business. So it's 100% not the case either, because I can only say it again and again. Every feature interaction with Raid is discussed with Plarium and then is approved by Plarium. Any request that is not approved will not be integrated in the RSL Helper, and 100% not integrated in the HH Optimizer, okay? So Plarium was always okay with auto-clickers and different things like this. Like, I remember before the RSL Helper, I just used to have an auto key. So it was basically a little auto key that you were downloading. You made a script in it where I was pressing F5 to activate it, and I was pressing R to start it, and was just doing replay, 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 replay. That's it. And basically, you can just set the time on how fast you want that thing to come in play. Now, there are a lot of people coming every now and then saying that they got banned because they speed farmed the dungeons. My ass, they got banned for speed farming the dungeons, because I've seen so many Kraken accounts speed farming dungeons and none of them got banned. Like, look at this one, for example. My buddy Pirate sent me this today. I'm not even sure if he's not from my clan, honestly. I have no idea who actually made this run, but it's the Sand Devils Necropolis, stage 25, 1 second. Now, what else can be more speed farming than this in a dungeon in the game? Why is this guy not banned? Because he's speed farming. I'll tell you why, because people that usually come and say that, they're either using that cheat engine thing, or they were using it in the past, or there are different applications that can do that. I've heard about bots that can farm Arena for you. They can do Hydra for you, the Tranda team, and crazy things like this, okay? So there are different apps out there that will most probably cause you to get a ban. So be cautious with what you're using. Let's actually see what he has to say right here. So, it shows suspicious activity. If you're paying attention to the text right here, command exception, T signing in, a T 310 probably the time, unpack response error false, client logging exception, T user banned F true. So something must have happened in there. But he actually has a couple of emails from Plarium where he's kind of like giving him a where they're giving him a hint about what happened.
I have been banned, and it's very suspicious. And here's what happened.
What happened?
I'll introduce myself very quickly, since most of you don't know me. I'm small horror free-to-play content creator for our Slovak and Czech community for 4 years.
Okay, so he's been doing content for 4 years. By the way, Romania, you better be kicking their ass in the EU Cup. Romania will play Slovakia at some point, I think next week, if I'm not mistaken. So they better be bringing home that victory, guys. That's all I'm saying. But let's go back into the topic.
Partners program. Why make this video in English, you may ask? Because this can happen to anyone, and there is higher potential.
Oh wait. He was never approved in the partners program. What, in the content creator?
You may ask, because this can happen to anyone, and there is a community for 4 years. Never approved to the partners program.
Oh wow, why? Like he has enough subs. 1.5k subs. The man is grinding. He has 555 videos on Raid Shadow Legends. Why is he not accepted in the program, Plarium? Like, why not?
In Czech community for 4 years. Never approved to the partners program. Why make this video in English, you may ask? Because this can happen to anyone, and there is higher potential to spread the message, maybe even to Plarium. As you can see, my account has been banned for 2 days, which isn't much, but the reason is very, like I said, suspicious. Reason is word-by-word suspicious activity, which has been reported as due to using malware that causes multiple errors in the game.
So what can that be, guys? Like, I have tons of different apps for my recording. My GPU driver updates all the freaking time. I have tons of different things updating. I've never had any issues with it. Now, a lot of people say that it could potentially be from a different app that might cause the game to get errors or something. But I find it so weird and strangely that something like that can happen with a random app that you have on your PC. Is very, very strange. Like, why would that app attempt to interact with Raid? Why will my, I don't know, Windows music player try to interact with Raid? Like, it makes no sense whatsoever, you know?
Here's my conversation. Let's say a response from the player support team.
Okay, so Plarium actually sent him a support. As I have checked, this account has been temporarily banned due to using the malware that causes multiple errors in the game. But what is the malware? Like, do they give any information about it? We do our best to keep Raid well balanced, as well as to ensure its stable operation. Good, 100%. As soon as this ban expires, we kindly ask you to refrain from using the mentioned program so that the game functions correctly. What is the name program? Like the mentioned program. Where did they mention the program? I cannot see anything mentioned about a program. Unless they know about a program that does this and they just don't want to say it. So I think like 8 or 9 months or maybe even 1 year ago, time is just flying. I've seen a clip posted in Discord, was recorded from a phone and was in Spanish, right? The game was running like freaking Speedy Gonzales, okay? I'm not sure what the heck he had on his phone, but the game was just doing like this, the runs, okay? It was absolutely crazy. Now, 4 or 5 years ago, we had a bug in the game where you were able to access the index in a way or another, and you were speeding up the run on all of the content, all of the animations. You are basically able to check the dungeon bosses just in their environment there without any troops in there because all of the animations were being skipped, you know? So I'm not sure if things like that can potentially happen as well, and things like that could cause a ban, you know?
Most of you all maybe think that I have just used some of the banned programs, but nope. The only thing that I have been using past 4 years was BlueStacks in the first year or two.
Me too, I used that for a while.
Russell Helper. But funny thing is that this weekend I have not been home and my raid was launched only through Plarium Play application.
So wait, he was not home, his game was launched through PC, and he got banned while not being home? Like, what the heck?
On my PC. When I came home after 2 days, the announcement was there. The lack
saying,
of mentioning
surprise, welcome back home, you just got banned.
the precise program which is in the email, which I can read. Hello,
Okay.
thank you for your message. As I have checked, this account has been temporarily banned due to using the malware. We kindly ask you to refrain from using the mentioned program so that the game functions correctly.
What's the program? What's the program?
Wasn't mentioned.
Okay, so they
Otherwise,
haven't mentioned his program. So he doesn't know what program. I don't know if Plarium knows what program. Maybe they're just fishing and they're just assuming there is a program, but they might not be very sure about it either. I'm not sure how much control and power they have to see what was used against their game, what was trying to basically interact with Raid Shadow Legends or with Plarium Play. But either way, it's strange, man. Like, apps don't just interact with each other unless the app is designed to interact with that app, right? It just doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know.
we will have to issue another ban to protect Raid from this malware.
Okay, what is the malware?
Once again, this malware. Very specific.
It doesn't know the malware either. It doesn't know it either.
And equal conditions for all our players. Hope for your understanding, which you have not received, at least from me.
So, what happened?
So, back to the programs that I don't use or use.
Okay.
I don't use CH engine or any other.
You see, he's even censoring the word. Okay.
Which are being sold, to my knowledge.
So bots being sold to do arena for you, to his knowledge, and that's something that I mentioned at the beginning of the video as well. Now I'm not sure if they're being sold or it's free or whatever. But why would you want to play arena with a bot? Like, what's the freaking point for it? You know, like you need to do 10 fights a day. What's the point to do arena like that?
Or anything like that. As we all know, some guys higher in the arena, I would say, used, and still I ended up being banned, and not those huge accounts. That is really outrageous to me. If any of you have been banned or for same reason without some proof,
let us know in the comments down below, guys. If any of you got banned for suspicious activity or anything like that without really having any disclosed information on why you got banned, let us know, so we actually have an idea of how many of you guys are actually getting banned randomly for things like this, you know. And always keep in mind, I feel like a lot of people are always kind of like leaving this on the side, but a lot of people are buying accounts, and a lot of the times the owners might go to reclaim those accounts back, and they're gonna get a fat lead because they're gonna get banned, and they have no idea why, or they make it sound like they have no idea why, while deep down they know exactly why they got banned. So a lot of people come on the internet and say false things just to either get some sympathy or stuff like this. But people do need to keep in mind that those are things that Plarium doesn't tolerate, you know.
Please contact me or comment it below. It would be great if some bigger content creator pointed this out. If
I'm on the mission to help you, bro, or to at least hear your stuff here. Account. What's happening?
But, to my knowledge, one of my friends have been banned for same reason.
Okay.
Like 1 or 2 months ago.
So his friend got banned a couple of months ago.
His case, if we can call that, was even.
It is a case. Hire a lawyer, go to the court, and find out. You know, prove your innocence.
And one step further, because he pulled some secrets before the ban, and after he was unbanned, those secrets and those champs that he pulled were not there, so he simply just lost, I think, 2 secrets or something like that. So
you pull secrets, you get banned, you come back to the game, you're losing the secrets and the champions that you summoned. That is very, very odd.
That was even worse. Okay, there is one smaller update that...
Okay, so he got another reply here.
Unfortunately, we cannot disclose this information.
So they cannot disclose what app was used in order to cause the errors in the game. Man, I wish I would know, because I'm curious as well. Like, what apps randomly can cause that unless they are apps intended to basically work in the game's code?
When I asked about which program...
Additional software or maybe your firewall settings may cause the issue. Can the firewall even do something like this, guys? Like, maybe we have a tech guru in here. Can a firewall attempt to cause issues with Raid Shadow Legends? I know the firewall will block specific things from being launched on your device, right? Because that's the whole idea of the firewall, to protect you. But how is the firewall attempting to change things in the game's code or things to basically manipulate the code in order for the game to cause errors while running? From what I know, a firewall, it will either block your app and it will tell you, no, you cannot open this. And then you have the option to ignore it and open it, but then the firewall won't really do anything against the app. So it's very, very strange. Do let me know in the comments down below if you have any experience, guys. But yeah, this is Mattian right here, guys. Hopefully he's gonna get his account sorted if everything is as he says, and he has no idea why it happened. There are usually people getting banned in games, guys. We've seen masses of bans happening before where people were purchasing through third-party applications or persons, and yeah, they got banned. Fair play. It sounds pretty normal. Why would you do that, you know? And that's pretty much the story right here. People don't know why they're getting banned. Plarium is not really disclosing the information, but hopefully it's nothing serious. And I'm very convinced it's not RSL Helper, guys, or even the HH Optimizer. Those apps are really being monitored by Plarium, and things don't go in there if they don't want them to be in there. So I really don't think it's anything to do with them, but be cautious with what other freaking bots and weird things you might be using on your PCs. That was all for the video. Much love, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.